about the types of requests that we have, and also how this whole client and server communication works. So first off, I want to mention that it's not only two types of requests that we have, but these are the two I'm going to be taking because it's the most used and you just have to know these two. So the first one is the get request and the second one is the post request. And just for the record, there are others like the put, the head, the delete. Those are other request types, but I'm going to be going through this. So now, as you can see, the get request just gets data from the server, and the post request sends data to the server. So for example, like you're filling a login form or something, the email and the password that you put in are going to be posted to the server. And for example, if you probably like go to google.com, you're going to get information from the server because you want to get that Google page, if you understand what I mean. So we have some types of URLs, as you can see here, https twitter.com, and this is actually a get request because if you put this in your browser, you're actually getting the Twitter web page to your browser. So this other one, same thing, https twitter.com/davidson. And also I want to say this Davis and Zan, as you can see here, you can't tell me that the owners of Twitter purposely had a whole new route called Davis and Zan and they created it just for my sake because I am a user on Twitter. No. So this is a parameter that when it's passed in, it's going to direct them to my Davis and Zan page. So they are going to be rendering some kind of page regarding the data in their database stored as Davis and Zan. So we'll be going over this later on, but I just want you to know that you can have like parameters like this in routes. So now the next one is the query parameter, and as you can see here we have twitter.com/search q equals to hello and source equals to typed query. So this type of parameters, as you can see here, is called the query parameters, and in here this Davidson here is called the URL parameters. So the query parameters, before you can have query parameters, you have to use a question mark, as you can see, and the name of whatever variable you want to store. So question mark q equals to hello, and this and is basically saying, okay, we want to add another variable to the side, which is src. I actually got this URL from the Twitter itself, so maybe they want to know how I searched this query here, hello. So they wanted to know whether it was a type query or this or that. I'll be showing you how to get all this data later on. So now I want to explain the client and server connection. So now we have our server, as you can see here, just sitting there. It's probably on. And we have our client. So the client is yourself, your laptop, your phone, whatever. For example, you want to go to a web page like twitter.com/Davidson. Okay, so you put that into your browser, and your browser sends a request to the server. So now the request is going to have things like cookies, IP address, post data, etc. So this can either be a get or a post request, but the bottom line is that it's a request and it's going to send this thing over to the server. So the server is now going to bring out a response. It's going to query the database, do whatever it wants to do, probably log in the user or whatever, and now it's going to return HTML, CSS, or JavaScript to display that page. And when it's displayed, you're going to see whatever the server returned there. So basically that's the basic movement of everything. So with all that said, I really hope you understand how the client and server connection works and the basic types of requests that we have.